Hi, welcome to my channel and to my first ever video in what I hope to be an ongoing series where I invite you to paint with me, Nail Polish Edition. Today I'm opening up a brand new 2023 box of Cirque Colors Coronation. Oh, and it says to shake well before use. Let's give it a shake. Apparently, it's a myth that shaking nail polish causes bubbles, but it's really hard to get out of that long-standing belief that bubbles aren't caused by shaking. And wow, it's really pretty out the box. It's very shifty. Don't know if it translates well in the camera, but I hope you can see it too. Okay. So let's let it sit a bit. I recently broke a nail, so I'm starting fresh with some cute stubby nubbies. And my first coat will be Orly's One Night Stand. I absolutely love the name. It's a peel-off base coat so that I can remove nail polish easier. One of my pet peeves is how long it takes to remove polish before changing colors, and I kind of change it often. So this is also a pretty thick formula, kind of has this like gooiness. And I only put it in the middle of my nail. I try not to go all the way to the edges or the tip. And this way, you can put on additional base coat in your regular nail polish, and it will last a bit longer than one night. I think I've had it last like 4 days, but it's still easy to remove. And as you can see, I didn't even need to re-dip this. You kind of can get away with just one dip. And then the other side, much shakier on this side. And turning it. So in most of the videos you see these days, you don't really see anyone do all 10 nails. You kind of see swatch videos of 1, maybe 2 nails. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a channel where it's almost like mukbang, where people eat and you kind of eat with them, or you watch them eat or something. But that'd be kind of fun if it was painting nails. So the thing about this one, the peel off coat, you kind of have to wait a bit to let it dry fully before you move on, just to help the tackiness settle. So some of my thinner coats are better off, but my thumb takes a little longer to set, since that's when I first, I guess, pull it out. Okay, so my next coat is going to be with OPI Start to Finish. It's just the base coat that I've been using. Just bought it from drugstore, and I've just been going through it slowly. It's been fine for me. There's been no issues. I think it's good. Okay. Maybe we'll skip the thumb first. So with this one, I do wrap the tip a little. I'm not very graceful with the wrapping tips, but I think I'll get there one day. I feel like nail polish is mostly about just practice, and it really helps to have a cleanup brush at the end because sometimes you just can't help it. Okay, for my thumb I might need a little bit more. Okay, next side. I think this thumb is ready. I noticed for my right hand, rather than having a steady left hand, I kind of move my right hand because I'm more dexterous. And I think it takes the pressure off your left hand, or your non-dominant hand having to be perfect. Okay, let that dry a bit. It doesn't take long. Base coats, I feel like they're pretty good, especially if you do nice thin even layers. Okay, so now we're moving on to the actual star. Yay! Okay, so this polish, this coronation polish, sold out in like I think 3 hours, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, something like that, give or take. And it was limited to 2 per customer. And apparently it is really rare, specifically because it uses this shifting red to green pigment. Oop, I've got a fuzzy. I've always got fuzzies. I can never get away from fuzzies. It's okay. It'll just be part of it. Anyway, this shifting, I think, red to green pigment. And it's called unicorn pigment, or also known as unicorn pea, from what I've gathered. And it's no longer sold to regular customers or consumers, because the rumor is that it is exclusive to a country who uses it for their currency. And of course they're trying to limit any chance of forgeries, I guess. Wow, I'm actually really liking this already. Anyway, I thought it was really interesting. I think there was this interview with some lady in the glitter industry. I can barely remember this, but it was years ago. And she talked about how their biggest consumer was very unexpected. And you know, there's like the typical cars that use glitter, there's boats, I guess, boats that use glitter, airplanes that use glitter. But I would never, ever have guessed currency for some reason. I mean, yeah, I guess if you look at the currency, you can see it, but it just never really occurred to me that that uses some kind of glitter. And so I only really got into the nail polish scene in the past year or so. And I didn't know that this polish, this coronation polish, was originally, I think, released in 2013, 2012, something like that. and this whole unicorn pigment thing like took the market by storm. But yeah, I guess I'm just glad that I caught this round. Okay. Like my right hand always is a little bit thicker layer. I've always just got a little less control. Okay, so I think it's about settled enough for the second coat. I literally cannot remember if I've been wrapping every nail, but sometimes it just happens. You just forget what you're doing even in the middle of doing something. Oops, that one was a bit thick. Ooh. Very pretty, this one. So I thought it would be pretty hard to do my nails on video, but it's okay. It's okay so far. Oh no, a little bit of flooding. Flooding the cuticle. That's okay. We'll clean it up after. Okay. Oop, and there I go. Putting it on the side. Did I rub the tips? I don't know. Just put a little bit of the tips. Okay. Can you remember? Here we go. Wow, that second coat just really makes it pop. Oops. Oh. And okay, and I personally feel like 2 coats is enough, so I think I'll just leave it. Most of the time I try to get away with 2 coats. Okay, that's it. And so I will be finishing off with my all-time favorite, this Essie Gel Couture top coat. This Essie Gel Couture top coat. It's the glossy finish. I just don't love that you cannot see through the bottle. I'm pretty sure I'm almost at the end of it, but I just keep stubbornly using it and I cannot see inside, but we'll just do the best we can. Okay. I just think this top coat makes everything so nice and glossy. And I feel like it lasts a while too. Except ever since I've been kind of changing my nails more often, I haven't been able to really double check how long my manicures last, but they at least last a week. Okay. So honestly, I think this polish is pretty. I just don't know if it was really worth the hype. I missed a bit this time. There's not enough on the brush. Okay. Really dig in there. And that one's good. Okay, that was it. So now just to do some cleanup. I don't know, do some people clean up before putting on the top coat? I just tend to just do it whenever I feel like I'm ready. So I have this brush. It's just a cheap brush I bought from Amazon in a set. So I use the round brush side. It's a little stiff, but there we go. And then this is just, I think just drugstore brand nail polish remover. Okay, and I dip a little bit, and most of them are okay. I mean, sometimes I just let it come off naturally. I guess with hand washing it eventually just comes off, but it is nice to just clean it up a bit, especially if I'm taking photos, which I've been doing a lot lately. Oh, this one's a little harder. You know, I also heard that getting art brush, like real art brushes, works too. You don't have to just get some kind of cheap set from Amazon. You can use what you have. Ooh, I don't know if I can reach this one very well. Okay. Ooh, yay. Got it. Okay. I think it's good enough. Maybe a little bit more. Ooh, a little bit more cleanup. Hand, no, right hand. Oh, look, I made a little dent. Okay, I think that's fine. Just this one still. I am so clumsy, constantly bumping into things. So, there is. Let's see if we can fix that dent a bit. So, I don't love waiting for my manicure, so I always use some kind of quick dry. This is quick dry drops from OPI. I haven't tried quick dry top coats yet, but mostly because I just already have a top coat I like, and I feel like this combination works well for me so far, just using the dry drop separately. Oop. Okay. Do about 1 to 2 drops. Depending on what I think. Okay. And just gonna rub it in. See if it helps fit. tips too. You just basically, well, I'm just basically kind of just gently rubbing it, not pushing it down or anything, just kind of moving it so it covers the whole nail. And then, I don't know if it's visible, but there's a little bit of a dent in the middle of this one, and sometimes with the quick dry drops you can just gently press it out, smooth it out. Oh, I just made a second dent. Oh, it's okay. I mean, they're kind of disappearing. Kind of. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe I waited too long. Oh. I mean, it's so small. I think it's okay. Okay, last step. Just a little bit of cuticle oil. Okay, and that is it. Okay, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching, and see you next time.